So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Things already rolling. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... And the finish! Off the bar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Mbappe could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Pressing high and with purpose. Serginho. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. That's tidy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Orlando really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Zaha. To Ansu Fati. Now it's Darwin. Fati in acres of space out wide. Shoots! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Vardiol. That is good progress on the left. Half an hour played now. Serginho. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Good purposeful running this. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Now it's Yamal. He is through here. That is great defending, so alert. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Aimed beyond the defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! Oh, good finish. A goal at a really telling moment. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 6.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, given away. Nunez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's gone backward here. Oh, well played, well played. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Please report to the
the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Orlando really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Paul, Zaha, and here's Ansu Fati. Oh, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Zaha pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. And a chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Looks to the other side. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
The
And it's
attendance
Alexander-Arnold.
60,100.
Beautifully shaped. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pedri. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Strong running down that left flank. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. That's good play. Has crossed it. Header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ah, he's given it away. H.U.D.Y calmly anticipates. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. H.U.D.Y cuts it out. And back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Great defending, strong and determined. Kubasi. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good-looking ball. Yamal is onto this. That's very neat. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's a good foray he's making. Skims one in, and that has sent him sprawling. Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Pedri. H.U.D.Y producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal ventures forward. He has found the way through. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on it. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Mbappe gets over and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, what has happened here? It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Barcelona are looking to break at pace. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he's been caught napping. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all of that.
He's had a shot! And that was struck with genuine force. And we have our very first corner. De Paul with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Yamal. And the shot! And there's a goal! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Played out to the left flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ruben Dias. Now it's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Still goalless. That's a throw. Caicedo. Now it's Ansu Fati. Played out towards the right wing. That's a sharp pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mbappe did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
That's good running with the ball. Alexander-Arnold, and he's intervened well there. Ansu Fati. That has not gone well. Watkins. And this is Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found a way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, some tackle that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal finding himself in space. Caicedo. Zico. Now it's Watkins. Aim forwards. Zico running with the ball. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. And that's a... Ansu Fati! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. The pull goes short. And he's managed to get free. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Zico.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Yamal. He's beaten the last man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
I'm afraid to
So
tell
we
you
reached
that
the
we're
halfway
expecting
point.
traffic
Well,
to
it
be
was
heavy
great to
after
see
the
them
final
try
whistle
to
today.
turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Orlando are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And a chance! And that's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Pete.
And Messi! Oh, the ball, Kubo! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined. Orlando are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Caicedo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Zico.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. Good chance here. No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. The message is clear, none shall pass. Casemiro going forward. And he's running through.
Such good technique.
Fati is onto it in a flash. Driving on and making good progress. Kubo.
That was lovely, that.
Zico!
I That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort...
Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Zaha. That's a good run down the left. Threads one in. Fati has the space to scheme. Oh, well played, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Watkins. He's got away. Has a look and plays it forward. Zico might just make this. Nunez is flagged offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Ansu Fati. And here's Ansu Fati. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's having a shot! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he's...
It's Zico! It's off target and by quite a way. I think we're just about done here. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a lovely, neat pass.
2 added minutes.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Now it's Kubo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pedri taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now.
Well,
He's having a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Zaha can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Distributed tidily. Badiashile did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has left him in a heap. Fati has it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Changement.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim, and we both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Knocks it out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's found, shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation. Great chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Guardiola is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played up towards the front line. Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Mbappe finds himself offside. Messi. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific chance! He's scored! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Orlando are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Dominican Republic finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal picks it up out. Chance for a shot! He is through here. Yamal has it out wide and in space. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Look at the space here. Messi. And the counter is on. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Yamal. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Zaha. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Yamal could move up a gear here. And that is a little undercooked. Now, can they get him away? Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rudiger. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's got away, and that's a good ball. Caught offside that time. Olise. Vardio. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, they could break here. Yamal carries the ball down the right, and he plays one through. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zaha.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Zaha! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Zaha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Nunez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Stood up well to him there. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish.
Decent chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's Zaha. Zaha! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Ansu Fati. He's shifting through the gears here. Zaha. Cleared without hesitation. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Dominican Republic cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's straight offside. Laporte. Martinez. Rudiger. Looking for the run. Mbappe goes for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Dominican Republic really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Dominican Republic clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Driving forward. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Yamal, the man with such great vision. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Laporte did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, a big moment. And Szczęsny pulls off a sensational save. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's fabulous. Great defending, strong and determined. Ansu Fati. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Darwin.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. It's Zaha! He's done very well to get to that.
Zaha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that has not gone well.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There could be trouble here. Plays it across. Played with speed from back to front. Chance here to counter. That's a good run down the left. Ansu Fati. Nunez. Threads one in. Zaha has the space to scheme. Oh, nice touch. He's picked his way through. And he's there to clear it. This looks promising. He's had a shot! Goal! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely... Haaland! Gets the ideal start,
and it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now, can they get him away? Nunez looking to receive it in space. Oh, such a clever touch. Real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Nunez really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
And he's been shifted off it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Haaland. That has been swung wide. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a good run he's making out on the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. Orlando really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Fati scooting forward. There's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Now there's a fine ball. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's opted for the long pass. Caught offside that time. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Szczesny claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Ansu Fati. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ansu Fati clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Mbappe. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
He's having a pop! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And there's the goal they've been looking for. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cut it out. Senesi. Oh no, this does not look good. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Darwin. He's picked his way through. Zaha made a good run there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. H.U.D.Y makes the interception. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliantly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Orlando really need...
Shot, surely! In he goes again! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Nunez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Zaha, looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Orlando really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That has been cut short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Haaland. And they're back on the ball again. Now that looks a decent ball. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe, not the most accurate pass. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Yamal is onto it in a flash. And it's been played through. Now it's Darwin. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, just look at the way the manager's berating his defence. If I was on that touchline, I'd be like that too.
Wonderful effort, all by himself.
Haaland really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him.
Haaland! He will be livid with himself. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land. Pedri running with intent. Pedri, oh, he's had a shot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. Spain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe!
That's good play from him. Orlando clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And the keeper's given it away. And it's lofted through here. Gerrard is sporting it. Tries one from range. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Mbappe really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Now Mbappe. And the shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Raya punts it upfield.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Yamal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal. Mbappe. He's found the... Takes a shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar. That's a good run down the left. That's been cut out, well played. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. De Paul making good progress on the right-hand side.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance for a shot! And that is as much as we have time for. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Pedri picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
You